Hi everybody and happy Monday. It's English again, and this week we are going to be looking at writing instructions. Well, actually, we're going to be looking at reading instructions, hearing instructions and writing instructions. So today you are going to need a little bit of space near your computer or your phone, or the device that you are watching this on. Doesn't matter, it's not very much space, but today when we're learning about instructions, we're going to get a bit active and we're going to do a little bit of moving. Okay, let's do some instructions. So today, our objective, what we are trying to do, is to learn to follow instructions that we have heard and some that we have read, okay? So we're not doing any writing today, we are reading instructions and we are hearing instructions. Now, instructions are everywhere. We hear them every day. I'm sure your grown-up gives you instructions at home, like get out of bed, put your toys away, come and eat your tea. And you definitely get them at school when we say, please go and wash your hands, make a line at the door, let's get ready for dinner. They're all instructions that we hear, and they help us to know what to do. And sometimes instructions help us to know what to do in the right order. So you hear lots of instructions every day. Some of them are even written down. So we hear lots, but some of them are written down, and some of our grown-ups need instructions for lots of the things that they do each day. But now, I need you to get up on your feet because you're going to do a little listening challenge. It's not very difficult, you need a little bit of space and watch Mrs. Wildman's video.
Hi everybody, so it's your turn to follow some instructions now. So I've just been out for some exercise and I thought it would be time for you to do some as well. You don't need to be outside, you just need to find a space near the screen and listen to the instructions. Okay, off we go. So the first instruction is, I want you to jump up and down. Perfect. This time, the instruction is jump 3 times. 3 times is the instruction. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Can you stand on one leg? Brilliant. This time, can you turn around? Well done. This time, your instruction is jog on the spot. Good. Next instruction, bob down. Next instruction, stand up. Give yourself a clap. Well done, guys. Top job. Why don't you try giving some instructions to the grown-up that's at home?
Great job, guys. I hope you enjoyed listening to some instructions and moving around a little bit. Don't sit down yet because our challenge is not quite over. So before, you were listening to instructions that Mrs. Wildman was giving you. This time you are going to read them. I've got 5 instructions that are going to come up on the screen. They're going to come up one at a time. I'm going to give you a few seconds to read the instruction and you've got to do what it's telling you to do. It does involve moving your body around again. Okay, and then I'll show you what I did when I followed that instruction and we can see if we're the same. Off we go, ready to read. So this is your first instruction. Can you read that sentence? Do it with your body. Let's see if it matches Mrs. Wildman's shape. Did you look a little bit like that? Did you make a star shape? The instruction said make a star shape, and hopefully you looked a little bit like that. On to the next one. Can you read this one? If your grown-up needs to help a little bit with the reading, that's okay. Ready? What did the instructions say? It said sit down and cross your legs. And there's Mrs. Wildman. Let's go on to number 3. Now we've been doing a lot of this in PE, so you should be quite good at this. Let's see if you managed it. Stand on one leg. There's Mrs. Wildman standing on one leg. I hope you look similar. Okay, next one. Can you read that one? That one says make a ball shape. Ta-da! Hopefully, I bet you can even make an even smaller shape than I can, an even smaller ball shape. Okay, on to the last one. It's a very short instruction, this one. Well done, looks like you're doing it. The instruction was stand up. And there's Mrs. Wildman standing up. You can have a little sit down now. Your moving around is over. Okay, so before we go, I just wanted to show you some of the features of instructions. Now, instructions come in all different shapes and sizes and forms, but a really good set of instructions would have these things on. So they would have a title at the top, and it would often say how to. This one says how to make a bird feeder, but it might be how to build a wall. It might be how to ride a bike. If it's in a cookbook, it might just be the name of the dish that it's giving you the instructions on how to cook. But often there's a title at the top. Normally, there is also a list of all the things you will need. So if it's a recipe, it would be all the ingredients. If it was building something, it would be the sorts of screws and tools that you might need. This one tells us all the equipment that we need to make the bird feeder. So there's normally a list of what you will need, and it's normally headed up with a subheading you will need. There's also another subheading, and it normally says the method, and method is simply a posh word for how to do something and the order in which to do it. So there is often a method. Now, often instructions have got numbers on, so they're in the right order. So you can see here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 instructions here. So quite often there's a number. And instructions should really be written in sentences. That means capital letters, full stops, finger spaces, and making them really clear. There we are. So we often have a how-to title, a list of what we will need, a subheading, which often says method, some numbers instructions, and the instructions are written in sentences. I've had a little look around my house this weekend to see what instructions I could find. I found some in Maisie's Lego. You can see them there. I found lots of instructions in the food cupboard with how to cook things or what to do with some of the ingredients. I even found them in the recipe book, telling me how to make certain foods. And these instructions were on the back of the air freshener can in the bathroom. And the final set of instructions were on the back of a seed packet, and it told you how and when to plant your seeds. This week, it would be great if you could go around your house and look for some instructions and practice hearing and reading them too. Okay, watch the next slide for your jobs for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.